Hello, this is a screencast recording to teach you a little bit more about using the Notes app on your iOS device and getting to know the keyboard. For starters, I'm going to go ahead and tap Notes. Now, I use Notes every single day. I love this app. And what I like about how the notes are organized are by date. If I scroll all the way down to my notes, you can see that the very first note I ever typed was on August 24th, 2011. As I scroll back up, if I edit this note, edit, it automatically brings it to the top. So I like that it's organized by date and by time. I'm going to go ahead and create a new note. On this note, whatever I type on the first line is going to be the title of the note. So I'm going to title it, notice I'm going to type the number 3, so I'm going to tap the 1, 2, 3 in the lower left hand corner to change the keyboard. 3 things notice that how that changed automatically to a capital I. Will do after the iOS for administrators. Spell 3 things I will do after the iOS for administrators workshop. I'm going to tap that 1, 2, 3 to get the colon there and enter a couple of times. Tap the number and a 1. One thing that I did not learn about the keyboard on the iPad or on the iPhone was right away was that if you double tap the space bar, it's going to automatically give you a period and then capitalize the next letter for you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to respond to capital H, Helen's email. Double space, review. If I want to turn the caps on, I'm going to double tap either arrow on the right or on the left. Review ISTE, and then tap the blue again. Now it's not all capitalized. Review ISTE registration, flight info, etc. I'm flying out to Texas on Saturday. Alright. Let's take a look at this keyboard. Now, you might do this on accident, or perhaps you might like this setting on purpose. We can split the keyboard by taking your 2 fingers and putting them right by the G and the H and spreading them out to the side. It will split the keyboard. And then you could take your fingers on either end on the right side and and tap and hold and slide them back together. You can also tap and hold on the keyboard down arrow. That keyboard down arrow, it will move the keyboard down in case you want to see your whole long list of notes. And then when you tap inside a note, it brings it back up. But you can tap and hold on that and tap split, and it will split it that way. You can tap and hold to merge them back together. You can tap and hold to dock it, which brings it back to the bottom. Or you can tap and hold to undock it, which will give you the keyboard in the middle of your screen. I'm going to go ahead and dock that. Let's see, the third thing I'm going to do is prepare for Friday's presentation, and I'm going to spell that wrong. It automatically changed it to prevention. Let me tap and hold, select, and let's see suggestions. Yep, presentation, that's what I meant to say. So prepare for Friday's presentation at Apple. Oops. I guess I wasn't close enough to the word presentation. Let's try that again. let's do take, well now it just gave it to me, I'll press space. Prepare for Friday's presentation at Apple. Let's say I want to let's say I want to copy and paste number 3 and bring it down to number 4. I'm going to go ahead and select that word, prepare, and drag over and press copy, and then press and hold where, tap and hold where I want it to go and tap paste. And I'm going to actually prepare for Thursdays. I want to change that to Thursday. So if I tap and hold right by the Y, you see that magnifying glass? I can go anywhere within that word to edit. And I want to say prepare for Thursdays. Thursday's presentation. In Berlin. If you have your speaker notes, the speech text-to-speech turned on in your settings, under the accessibility settings, you can actually listen to your notes. So let's say you're preparing for a presentation and you kind of typed down a little paragraph on what you wanted to say to parents or to your staff, and then you want to hear what it sounds like. You can tap and hold, select, and press speak.
Respond to Helen's email. Review ICE registration, flight info, etc. Prepare for Friday's presentation at Apple. Prepare for Thursday's presentation in Berlin.
So that's the speak. Finally, you can, when you're all done with this, you can either just keep it on your device for future reference to come back to. You can tap the send to button and mail it to yourself or message it to yourself. You can copy and paste it into pages. You can print if you would like, but we like to be green. Or if you want to delete the note, you're going to take the trash can, or you can just arrow back and forth to the note before or afterwards. If you have your notes set up through iCloud, you can actually have access to all of your notes on all your devices using iCloud. So that's pretty cool too. So that's your little tutorial on using notes and the keyboard on your iOS device.